Hello everyone. Today we're going to attempt to make some pancakes. They're very versatile. You can have them for breakfast, you can have them for puddings, you can fill them with bananas or blueberries. So here's the recipe. Now this makes about 6. It just depends on the size of your pan. So I've reduced the ingredients just in case you are on your own and you just wanted to make it for yourself. So I've got 100 grams of plain flour, 150 ml of milk. I'm using semi-skimmed, and then 1 egg. If you don't have any scales, it's about 4 heaped tablespoons of flour. Not to worry if it's too thick because you can add a little bit more milk. So here's all my ingredients. So I normally do this in a large jug, just because I just use it to pour the mixture into the pan afterwards. So I'm just going to crack my egg. Then I'm going to put in my flour. Now normally I don't actually measure the flour, I sort of do it by consistency. But to begin with, just measure everything. Then we just whisk it all up. Make sure you whisk, sort of push the whisk to the side of the jug to get all that mixture mixed in. Keep whisking. Now this to me is just slightly too thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit of milk afterwards. So give that a whisk. Can you see there the consistency? So I'm just going to add a touch of milk to this, because I want some thinner pancakes. Making sure that's all mixed and all the flour's pushed in. So that's the consistency that I have. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit of trial and error, so don't worry too much. There we go. So I'll just put that away, get rid of my rubbish. And let's begin to cook the pancakes. So I always sit the jug on a saucer, just so it doesn't get all messy on your countertop. So let's put the gas on. Turn that onto a low heat. Don't know if you can see very well there. And just let that pan heat up. Now my pan is a smaller pan. Obviously if you have a bigger one, you'll have bigger pancakes but less. So it's entirely up to you what pan you have. So the first one I'm going to do is just a plain pancake, just to show you. So I've got spray oil. Now some people will use butter, which is absolutely fine and probably more tasty, but actually I'm just going to use a tiny bit of oil just to be a bit healthier. So 2 sprays of the oil. I'm just going to make sure all the pan's covered with that oil. Now obviously I'm using a non-stick, which will make things much easier. Right, that's nice and warm. So we're just going to pour the mixture into the middle of the pan. Then we're going to let it settle. Then we're just going to gently move it round. Just slowly and gently. And then you might want to put a little bit more mixture in. and do the same. There we go. So you can see it's all round the pan. Then we just put it back on the heat and let that cook. On a low, it'll start bubbling. The air bubbles will start to come up to the top. You just have to be patient. Don't know if you can see it bubbling. So you get these little air bubbles coming up. What we're waiting for is the edges to go to cook, and then we can flip it over. So the steam's starting to come up around the edges, and then some of it is lifting away already. You sort of just get the spatula and just go around the edges. So it will start lifting away, just loosening the edges up all the way around. And then we just scoop under. It'll come away like this, so you can have a go at flipping it, or if you're not that confident, you can just put the spatula underneath and flip it round. There we go. And we just let that cook on the other side for about a minute. So I'll just get a plate. Just check how the other side is doing in a minute. So we're looking for this sort of golden colour, and then you know it's done. Just flip it back around. So there you have it. There's our first pancake all done. So it's like a golden colour around the top there. If you like it a bit more, then just cook it for a bit longer, but that's done. So I'm just going to put it onto a plate here. So there is our first pancake. Now I'm going to show you a thicker pancake. So what I've done is put an extra scoop of plain flour into this mixture. So it's a lot thicker, as you can see. It's thicker. So, and then I've also got some blueberries. So I'm going to show you the next type of pancake. So again, put the gas on a low heat. Let that heat through. Two sprays of oil. And now I'm going to do a thicker pancake with some blueberries in. Let's turn the camera around a little so you can see better. Now I'm not swishing this one round, I'm just letting it spread out slowly and cook. So it's starting to have little bubbles coming up the top. And then I'm going to put some blueberries on. I'm just going to turn that down even lower. So you want it to cook really slowly. Then I'm going to pop some mixture over the top. Doesn't matter if it pours out, just be patient, just let it cook really slowly. I'm just going to fold those little bits in. So now that's moving around, it means that the underneath is cooked. But obviously this is all raw on the top. This is when it gets a little messy, but you want to turn it over quickly. I'm just pressing on it, just gently, as I'm turning it round. And we'll leave that facing the other way for a little while. You can check by turning it over. Just give that a little bit longer. If you find that it's sticking, you can add a little bit more oil. Not too much, just a little bit. Turn it over, and there you have it, a blueberry pancake. Now obviously this is a lot thicker. You can do the same with banana as well. It works really well with banana. You pop that on the plate. So here you have it. This is the blueberry. As I said before, you can slice some banana and do the same. It's great with a little bit of syrup on or honey on, and a couple of these that should fill you for the morning. So good luck, give it a go. I hope it works out. Don't worry if your mixture is too runny, just add a bit more plain flour. If it's too thick, just add a little bit more milk. You will get the consistency right, but it's just trial and error. And I'm sure there are many recipes on how to make pancakes online. And this is just my version. As I said before, I'm not a chef, I'm just a mum trying to give some tips. So good luck, give it a go. Bye. This is a quick video just to show you my pan here. So you can see all this around the edge. I've actually washed this pan, and this is actually completely burnt on. I've tried lots of different things to get this off. This is a combination of people cracking eggs on the side of the pan. So you can see it's all clean on the inside, it's just the outside there where there's been spilled oil, it's burnt on, or when people crack eggs on the side. So to keep your pans nice, just use a knife to crack your egg and put it in, because otherwise you might end up with a pan like this. And I've tried all sorts of things to try and get this off, but it just doesn't come off. So that's just a little tip so you don't end up with a pan like mine.